Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you enjoyed today's content, please click like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Please share the video to your friends and family if you think this is something they would be interested in. Today's topic, we're going to talk about gerunds. So what are gerunds? How do we use them? And what's the difference between a gerund and a verb? So let's begin. Basically, a verb is an action word. However, a gerund, even if it looks like a verb, it is not an action. It is more of an activity or something like that. Instead of being a verb, it is used as a noun. So let's take a look at the first example. This example is in the present progressive tense. Frank is walking at the park, which means that he is doing the action, which is walking, at the current time. In the second example, Frank enjoys walking at the park. You will see that the difference here is that our main verb is enjoy, while the gerund is our direct object. Frank enjoys what? Walking. And walking is not an action here, it is a noun, which means that walking is an activity that Frank enjoys at the park. This may be confusing for some English learners, but if you know the tense structures, you will easily see that the first example is the present progressive tense because we are using the auxiliary verb be and then a verb in its ing form. In the second example, walking is an object of the verb enjoy. So, we did not use an auxiliary verb, we used a main verb, and after that we have our object. Now, because gerunds are nouns, they can be used as objects and they can also be used as subjects in our sentence. In our first example, the children finished writing their homework. So, after finished, we have the gerund writing, which is the object. So, the children finished what? Writing their homework. Most employees stop working at 5. So, stop is our verb, working is our gerund. If we wanted to use this as a subject, we can just put the gerund at the beginning of our sentence. So we can say, for example, dancing is good exercise. So dancing is our subject. Even though it is in the verb ing form, we use it as a noun and not as a verb. Here are some common verbs and phrasal verbs followed by gerunds. You have enjoy, stop, quit, mind, postpone, consider, discuss, finish, keep on, put off, think about, and talk about. So some examples here could be something like I don't mind waiting, or you can say let's postpone grading the students or something like that. So it is very common for these verbs to be followed by a gerund, and you can use them in any combination that you want. You can use different tenses, like let's talk about having a meeting, or I will think about putting that on the list, or something like that. You can use any tense that you want. You can use the present, you can use the past, you can use the future, progressive tenses, and so on. Now, to make it negative, all you need to do is to add not before the gerund. So, in the first example, the couple discussed not moving to New York. In the second example, I am thinking about not washing the clothes today. So, if you want to negate the gerund, put not just before the gerund. However, there's also another way of constructing sentences like these, but you put the negative in the verb. So, the couple did not discuss moving to New York. However, the difference here is that what you are negating is the verb and not the gerund. So if you want to negate the gerund, put not just before the gerund. Another easy way of forming gerunds is by using the verb go. So we say go and then we talk about an activity. So I like to go shopping. Let's go bowling. Why don't we go camping? So here are common activities and these are all gerunds because our main verb is go. In our first example, I will go shopping this weekend. I is the subject, will is our auxiliary verb for the future, we have go as our main verb, and then we have our object, which is shopping. So I will go shopping. In the second example, we're going to use the past tense. So his family went camping. So went is the past tense of the verb go. So his family went camping at the Grand Canyon. Here, go can be used in the simple present. You can use it for the past, the future. You can use it for progressive tenses also. Another simple way that you can spot a gerund is that they come after a preposition, usually in a phrasal verb. And common expressions of phrasal verbs like believe in, like I believe in making a better future, or I feel like traveling, or I apologize for making you wait. These common expressions are followed by a gerund and not an infinitive. So don't say I am worrying about to go, or I feel like to eat. So you say I feel like eating, or I worry about going. There are many possible combinations, so you also need to improve on your vocabulary by knowing verbs and turning them into gerunds. Here are some examples. I apologize for being late. So apologize is our verb, for is our preposition, being is our gerund. In the second example, Jamie thanked me for taking her home. So thank is our verb, for is our preposition, and then taking is our gerund. So that's it for today. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. I would also appreciate it if you would leave a like and subscribe to the channel so I can continue making these videos for you. So I'll see you on the next video.